SKT?
Yeah, SKT.
SKT, there's your predictions, guys. Let's head over to the caster desk to take us into the finals.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's the grand final of the Intel Extreme Masters World Championships. Fnatic, they're at it again, but SK Telecom T1 are a mighty power to stop them. Pick and bans went through. You guys predicted pretty much 100% of that pick and ban phase.
Yeah, we did a lot better than the desk, I'd like to say.
You did do better than Desk, and you were like way ahead.
There were a few bans you kind of missed, but that happens.
I only forget about the bans, not the picks to Fischio.
Yeah.
That's true, and I like, Lee, how you now united yourself with a European caster. Now we have Fnatic here, and then a Korean fanboy. Now we have SKT
I have to
here
be
as
like
well.
the middle ground. I'm the little versus barricade that rises up. That's me. I am the middle ground. There's the owl winking. What a great job the observers have done this weekend. Thank you very much to those guys on So and Kevin from the EU LCS coming over to help out here. Oh no, there's a pause. There's a pause mid the animation. Oh, Kevin, abort, abort, abort.
We want to show everything now. And here we show the players.
Let's talk about team comms to Fischio.
Yes.
Ooh,
It's a good place to start, I find.
we were talking a lot about the Z potentially
Yeah.
coming in as that last pick once we saw it was going to be Corki mid lane and Fnatic are going to run 1-3-1 because also they early picked Trundle and he will of course win that 1v1 against Poppy later on in the game. So you have a strong side lane or two strong side lanes for Fnatic. Issue is that AD carry wave clearing mid is not the strongest for them.
Yeah, and I actually would have preferred the earlier Braum pick in this draft because when the Corki and the Ezreal are available, two champions that SK Telecom has put this huge priority on, it's actually just better than Alistar because you're going to be able to block a lot of the poke damage that's coming through. So I think it could have been stronger just a little bit had they gone for that early Braum pickup instead. And then you kind of end up with this awkward Kog'Maw in the mid lane. You really can't fight with this team composition if you're Fnatic. There's double exhaust on the side of SK Telecom. They have a lot of ways to get into your back line. Kog'Maw is protected in no way from this Gragas or from this Poppy. So it's going to come down probably to we were saying the early game.
They can't because actually SKT evened out the time and now you just have to recall and go back to bottom lane.
This is the adaptation that we didn't see from RNG. This is exactly what you were talking about at the time for Biven. Exhausted, going deep on the turret. Won't get him down with the Ignite. Faker should be able to get away from that one. For Biven, of course, goes back to his shadow and lives. But SK Telecom, of course, they took that bottom turret, which immediately leads into Dragon.
Yeah, and
put in the auto attack, you give Clyde a chance to flash away, and that's why he survives.
Oh, Spirit comes in. Wolf going to get thrown to the Wolves. And he is going to go down from this one. No! The flash away! Brilliant stuff. The support from Blank and Bang forced Fnatic away. And Wolf lives.
Duke is still struggling down his bottom lane, really far behind in farm, and a gang from SKT, while the rest of Fnatic are taking Rift Herald here, and it's all in mid.
Forbidden goes all in, but the exhaust comes out. Is it going to be enough? It is! First blood goes to Forbidden. It's going to be immediately countered by an ulti from Blank. That's literally a drive-by. And now, well, Gamsu did manage to get out alive down that bottom lane. They were kind of positioning for it, but Forbidden on the Z gets in on Faker.
And it's so fun to watch Fevin play Zed because he knows the limits of the champion so well. And when he can do that, doesn't put up with Faker's bully and Spirit's here. He knows Blank's ult is down.
He sends Wolf back in, but is that the mistake? Spirit's going to eat the second exhaust, but look at Reckless. He's hammering the damage down onto Wolf. It's going to be a kill for kill exchange, but can he get the double off Blank? I'm not sure he's got enough to slow it down. Bank's going to be able to just flash away from Gamsu. Meanwhile, this is happening. Blank does get...
Fnatic doesn't want to fight this one. They don't have a teleporter. I like this play.
Spirit wants to fight. Oh, he actually already used his ulti kick. That was a nice counter from Duke there. Already got the slam down, and Gamsu unable to catch up on this. Maybe able to get the pole, and he does. Manages to get the slow. Duke is going to try and turn it around. He tried to hammer one away. He might get the kill on Spirit. It could be a 1-for-1 and 2v1. No, he survives. He will get the kill, but again, it's the second Dragon for SKT.
Can't really fight Dragon. Go top instead, just pick up a kill. Unless you're RNG and you randomly leave lane and just run all the way to Dragon. And Reckless!
No flash, remember. Reckless caught out. Gonna get himself pulled down. The question is, have they got enough to finish him off? Bang gets hammered away from this one, and that's gonna turn back on his head. Spirit fancies the kick. Beautiful stuff as he gets onto Blank. Now, can he follow it through? Bang's gonna be the next focus target. Wolf could be the squishy one. Meanwhile, down the river,
here.
Forbidden's coming, Faker's coming, everybody's coming, but Spirit gets across to the side. Spirit's gone off towards Faker. Faker uses the exhaust on Spirit, which means Forbidden's let loose, and he's gonna get himself the ulti down. Is it enough to take down Faker? I don't think it will. Forbidden gets hammered to the wall by Duke, and it's a good counterplay from SKT. A 2 for
Coming. We're not going to look at it because there's another fight.
because Gamsu's caught in the middle. Clyde's going to try and react, but he's simply going to be the sacrificial cow as he will drop down. A couple of ultis used to make sure he will eventually fall, trust me. And it's Duke that will pick it up.
Oh, and you're getting Fnatic.
Discourage any kind of team fight. All TP's up in this game. It shouldn't be Fnatic's goal to come in here unless they can really take something out of it. They're just going to try and take mid-turret instead.
Definitely the right call for Fnatic at this point. Double pink ward in the river. For SKT, so there's like zero vision around this Dragon.
And one of these flying kicks on Bang or Faker during the team fight, because they have done a great job of picking him out so far, but look at that! Into the tower as if by magic. Called into action for Bivin round the back. Thank you very much.
Kill.
That's an easy kill.
2-0 for Bivin.
I might need to check
racking
my
him up.
mic. Can Spirit hear me right now? I mean, he literally, on cue, is like, he's going to have to thread the needle and just comes popping out the side.
And this is suddenly the kind of plays you have to make. And like massive outplays to do anything as Fnatic. Let's see if they can get a mid tower.
Let's see, the Gragas ultimate is not available. We'll make it quite hard to defend this. There we go.
Oh, there's the pulverize, there's the headbutt. Wolf caught out. Duke now coming around the back there, but has the damage been done too early? Reckless is going to get picked up, hammered down, does finally drop. Captain Surprise might pick up Blank here. Will it be enough? Yes, it will. Reckless gets the kill, and Duke is just being beaten by a baseball bat wielding Trundle. He will back away, but that's going to be the mid-turret.
Absolutely huge play. Has finished on to Corki. So the number of targets are dwindling rather rapidly.
Oh, here we go. Teleport flank coming in. Gamsu going to try and get around the side. Bang is actually in a tricky position. He's going to get focused on, but he immediately manages to get away with it. But no, he gets straight into Gamsu. Fake around the side. He's putting damage down. He's got a good defensive front line. Meanwhile, Duke and Reckless are going at it around the back, but Forbidden's getting involved. But this is turning heavily in the favor of SKT. Duke is putting down a lot of punishment on towards Fnatic. Spirit should get dropped and will get dropped. And Faker, who was just at the background pummeling away, caught them off. It was a 2-for-1 trade in the end, but Fnatic, they put everything into it. They had almost the perfect.
Obviously makes it very difficult for Reckless to kill him in time.
It's always so easy to say. Just avoid the
I mean, that's why we become casters, right?
Don't go near them. Well, ulti catches on it. Beautiful stuff. Bang quickly catches in there, and now Spirit in trouble. And well, we've seen this before, haven't we, ladies and gentlemen? SKT, once they just get a little sniff of danger, they will absolutely grasp onto it. And Fnatic, now, what are they going to do? They've got no jungler. There's no support. They could go Baron. It's still a risky Baron, but Fnatic are very much undermanned right now.
Well, that was actually, Cly had just a couple seconds left on his ultimate, and they sensed that, picked him off just moments before that Unbreakable Will came off cooldown, and now SKT just going to go for the Baron. They'll take it. Fnatic will respond with a Dragon to even it up. It's under the name Leopard. We're going to get out that second fight's going to start.
Instant cleanse, instant flash. Faker out of it. There's going to be a good 4-man pulverize from Cly. Is it going to be enough? I don't think so. Reckless in there. They're going to ignore Cly. He's just going to back out. Ultimate not even going to keep him alive. Now Reckless is going to get pursued. Blank diving in there. But it all started off on Faker, and his reactions were on point.
And QSS has so much value for SKT here. When you get kicked back by Lee Sin, you can QS them mid-air, and as long as you have a flash to use right after, you can instant then flash back and you won't get knocked into an enemy team. Also blocks the Z, obviously, with his ulti. And when you hit that late game point, Fnatic didn't want to get to.
So, 2 inhibitors picked up. Me the kick. That's going to launch Spirit out of the fight. Clyde's going to pop his ulti, but look, they can even just work through that now. That's not really helping him. Oh, the snipe comes out from Bang. Picks off Reckless. Clyde's going to go down. His ultimate's already walked its way down. Spirit slammed against the turret as if just to rub salt into the wounds. we can even hit you into your own Nexus turrets. It's going to be SKT that will take game one. They are definitely favorites in this tournament, have been since the start, but they are proving it as Blank chugs down the water. Another great performance from him, 3, 2, and 1. You've got plenty of time in between games, buddy. Just take your time. You'll get crampy if you drink it too fast.
I like this game, though.
It was a good game.
Definitely enjoyed the early game. I think Fnatic, we'll talk about this, you know, now with Daylor, how they had a good start, and when they actually had a